massaging, the tapping, do you need to be present when they're doing it? Can it be done remotely? How
That's a
do
good
they
question.
access?
Thank you. I love presence. Other than that, I could be in front of me or remotely. The basic process is similar. There is an advantage in one's presence for other many reasons, but in relation to this concept of finding the causal states of what disrupts a person's well-being, has caused dysfunction and disillusionment, um, the shattering of one's inner light and vessels, and discrepancy in one's productivity potential, and what could be the basic process of energy resonant transference and my therapeutic thought modality somehow as a catalyst that turbocharges the healing process, speeds up and accelerates that healing process manifold times, and so it's a good combination to, in conjunction with other modalities adjunctives, to actually accelerate that process, and that occurs with the technique called energy resonant transference, which I
What is
employ.
energy resonance transfer?
Energy resonant transference is we all exude frequencies of energy. We all are subject to being affected by energies in one form or another. Certain energies are known as healing energies, just as the light of the sun is an energy field that can warm you and contributes to growth of plants and is necessary for life, and it's a necessary ingredient in photosynthesis. That's energy. Microwaves are another energy that can be used to transfer information, right? Or to cook foods, or to cook a person, if God forbid you're between microwave lines. And so there are many different forms of energy. Healing energy is in a certain, as I understand it, uh, wavelength, and that energy somehow, when applied to an individual through healing hands or other modalities, seems to induce a sympathetic response, reflexive response that causes the body to send endorphins or serotonin to the needed area, or dopamine, perhaps, production. And so, energy resonant transference implies one gives off information, one can receive information vis a vis fields of energy, packets of transformative light. Light is a form of energy. Light is also a medium by which information can be transferred. So one can pick up energy, one can receive energy, information, and healing thoughts. A thought is also an energy form, and it is by way the super the most superluminous entity in the universe that we know about right now.
And what principles of Hasidic thought and philosophy do you draw on to merge the tapping with the light and the healing energies?
My practice is relegated to the Chabad system of uniting Chachma Bina Das, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, the philosophical basis originated by Rabbi Shneur Zalman of Liadi, that's compiled in the Tanya, his magnum opus of that understanding, uniting our intellectual and emotional components into a visionary statement permitting people to advance in life and fulfill one's godly task to the ultimate realm within that individual's potential. And understanding what's a soul, how to use my soul, basically the care and feeding of a soul, which is our sole purpose in being on this planet. Uh-huh.
And as a takeaway from our session together, um, if someone is looking to change their life, what's the first step?
If you want to change your life, or changing one life, starts with changing your nature. I know I do this, I know I do that. I want to like to change it. First, I want to change. To know I can be a better person by changing. In order to change, what I found is axiomatic in this process is as follows. One, you can become what you're meant to be when you understand who you are, or what is the purpose of my design. How do I use what I'm designed for fully to the max? Once you understand that, or the opposite is, if you don't know who you are, you can't become what you're meant to be or designed to be. By knowing who you are, meaning I have a body, I have a soul. The soul is what imparts my ability to see, to feel, to touch, to smell, to taste. And those are soul powers. Without those powers there, typically a person is considered DOA. And that's not dawning honorary aardvarks. So when you understand how we are as spiritual beings, we are a soul enclosed in a body, and there are what I call social dynamics that play 24/7, and that means just as our physical principles by which we live, water freezes at a certain temperature, water boils at a certain temperature, 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 212 Fahrenheit, water in the universe at 454 Fahrenheit below zero or 0 degrees Kelvin, there is no motion. Light is a certain constant. There's a constant in Boyle's law with pressure and volume. That remains a constant. Another constant we have in the universe is Avogadro's number. There are only so many moles in every molecule. If you try Avogadro's number, it's disconnected, then call information and get his follow-up number. All my listeners, have a wonderful day. May God bless you, and do all you can to bring Mashiach here and now by reaching out to another and doing an extra act of goodness and kindness. And that light engendering peace and prosperity into the world will advance us to our ultimate mission in the Messianic era and the building of the third temple, and with the ultimate purpose of serving God to the fullest after the resurrection of the dead and all the things preceding it. All the best.